Okay, time to go overboard with the Cindra combo. So, yeah, lots of new cards for us to throw into the mix and just have a hell of a time stabbing and throwing daggers at our opponent. So, before we were pushing around 100 damage, now I'm very curious to see what we get up to. So, currently we are setting up Prowess of Agility, right? And Filthy, because, converting stuff to Draconic is definitely going to come in handy. But what we need to do to maintain the Prowess is make sure we swing 3 times. So nice and simple, we're going to go Kunai, and we're actually going to pitch away the Poison Blade, right? I want to have this here because I would assume people are going to wonder, right, why not use this? It's +1 to every dagger swing and dagger toss, which is definitely nice, but not that good, right? At least in my opinion, because of the cost behind it. So, yeah, no, I'm not going to be utilizing Poison Blade. Instead, I'm going to stick with Spreading Flame as the way to buff our dagger. So, pitch the Poison Blade. And there's our first swing or first attack for Prowess once it loads. There we go. Beautiful. Right. And then we can swing again. That'll be our second. And then we can use our Display Loyalty to then gain another fealty token, so maintain the fealty we have, as well as be our third attack, and gain go again so that we can set up our final Prowess of Agility. So Kunai, and then Display, and then we can chuck the Inflame into the arsenal, and we can also use Cindra's ability by breaking the chain and using the Titanium Bubble to end our turn, still without 2 daggers, which will definitely be nice. So play Display Loyalty, Mask Momentum will proc, that's fine, right? It's just setting up all the pieces we need for the actual combo turn. And I've done everything, 3 attacks, beautiful. So then we do Prowess, Chain Breaks. We get to use Cindra's ability, I might as well just do it now since it's instant anyway. We pitch, we take our 2 daggers, and we are good to go, I believe, right? We have 3 Amulets of Service, so that will eventually be 3 attacks. Amulet of Ignition as our discounts, right? Prowess of Agility, which will be 3 extra draws once we attack for the 4th time during a turn, 3 fealty to convert, and I've thrown in the Imperial Seal of Command as well, just because it's a really nice card, right? I wish I'd go again, as well as we talked about before, a basically 1-turn startup, right? We can't activate it straight away. I think that would be much nicer, but with Cindra, right? Same as using, say, Prowess of Agility, you can get away with your final card of your turn being something to set up for a future turn, so that is kind of nice. But we'll stick the Inflame into the arsenal, and then we're right to go. So, we'll take our licks, and then I need to remember exactly what I need to do, because this is going to be quite the lengthy turn, right? So pass. We also have Loyalty Beyond the Grave set up, so I'm definitely taking that draw, right? So click, and beautiful, another Inflame. Now, Amulet Ignition has to be the first thing, right? And then we want to Blade Cuff, so I need the resources. So we go, I can't use Imperial Seal. Amulet of Ignition, right? -1 to an ability, which will be Blade Cuff. We can also turn that back on. Then we go Tome, we're Royal. We draw 2 more. And they're going to be our Blood Ritual and just a red, right? Bubble to the Surface actually really intrigues me. Taking like a minuscule red deck and then just having Bubble to the Surface find something really specific could be interesting. I don't think it'd be that great, but definitely could be interesting. So we definitely do want to pitch 2 cards. We will pitch Blood of Drakar and our Bubble. Beautiful. Now we have the resource for Blade Cuff. Plus we have the discount, so that is nice. So we go Blade Cuff. We maintain 1 resource, which is good. We can play a Spreading Flame. Actually, no, sorry, the Spreading Flames are free for the Blood of Drakai. So we maintain 1 resource. We can activate Imperial Seal, shut down all defense reactions, which is definitely nice. And then we can go into our turn. So, Spreading Flame is our buffing, so we definitely want to play them first. Plus, again, we have the discount of Blood of Drakai. So we go Spreading Flame, pass, set up our chain, and now I have to be sure not to break it, right? So 3 go again, and then a +1 to our other effects, and we're starting to set up Mask of Momentum as well. So first attack down, Spreading Flame is now going to do 4 damage. No, sorry, it doesn't get the buff till it's 3rd or higher. Is it 3rd or higher, or is it... No, it has to be 4th or higher, because it has to be greater than its base, but that's fine. So 3. The main thing that I really want to look at is the dagger swings and dagger damage, right? So 1 more Spreading Flame, and of course I have set up the Phoenix Flames in our graveyard, which will definitely be necessary. So there's our 3rd one, so that's our Mask of Momentum draw, which will be another Inflame. And then once we swing one more time, we have the Prowess of Agility draw. So we go Inflame, which is now going to do 4 damage, right? Beautiful. We get a Phoenix Flame back, and we also get 3 more cards to our hand. So yes, we definitely want to destroy them and draw. There's our first Phoenix form, our second Phoenix form, and our third Phoenix form as a nice big chunk of draw engine. Now, I don't actually see Cindra running Phoenix Flame, right, or Phoenix form. You don't need it. This is definitely overkill, but it is still fun to mix in because this is a really nice draw engine, right? Once you do get it set up. Plus, you know, just having those extra chain links is really sizable with some of the buffing cards that we have gotten, right? So from there, what we can do is let the chain resolve, of course, and then play the other Inflames. So 1 more Inflame for another 4 damage. I mean, to be honest, before we even get to the Dagger Swings, we're probably going to do enough damage to OTK because this, again, is going to be sizable. It is going to be a lot of chain links, right? So 1 more Inflame, 1 more Phoenix Flame, then we can play all 3 of them. Beautiful, and each of them is going to do 4 damage as well. So what have we done so far? 3, 3, 3, and then 12. So 21, right? So this would be 25 damage pressured. And then we go into 29, followed by 33. Yeah, so with the Phoenix Flames, it's going to be over 40 damage before we even get to the Dagger Swings, right? So there we go. And then first Phoenix form, get our 3 draw. Beautiful. And they're doing 8 damage apiece, which is definitely nice. And there's all the cards that we really want, right? Especially the Rathe of Retribution. Legendary. Costs 1 less for each Draconic Chain Link, so we've got that covered. And then Daggers get +1 and cost 1 less to activate this combat chain, which, yeah, that's what we really, really want. So, yeah, bubble to the surface, finding Rathe of Retribution. Could be interesting, but then again, you do have to find the bubble. I wish we had the mask, the Ranger Assassin mask, right? Because then I'd mess around with just a buffing deck, right? But we can play the other 2 Phoenix forms, and I think on the last one, no, on the first card is when I want to use the Amulet of Servitness. Right, yeah, because I've set up the draw and then the cards I wanted to banish when I was, you know, stacking the deck in our favor. That's fine. Right, so there's our 9 cards in hand. Beautiful. And now, where do we go from here? Well, it's definitely Rathe Retribution first. I want to make sure I'm not missing any steps because, yeah, this will get confusing even for me, right? This was a lot to jot down, but I believe it's correct. So Rathe Retribution, right? And then we can play our... Oh, no, I've messed up. God, will I maintain enough cards in order to do this? Because I forgot about the draw of Throw Dagger. I will make this work because I can basically play the daggers in a reverse order, right? Instead of doing... Basically, I was going to play this way, right? But we'll do the Throw Daggers first because I need to draw 3 more times before I can dismiss the cards. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so Rathe Retribution, our daggers get +1, right? Yes, +1 and are free. So we want to swing, then throw on the reverse one. Yes, I can do this. My brain can brain, right? So first kunai. And we'll also use the blood splattered vest, right? So let it hit for 6 damage. It's a sizable amount of damage with each swing as well. And we gain 1 extra resource, which we will need. Then we swing with the other dagger and throw the one that's not on the chain link, correct? Dagger control isn't on the active chain link yet. Beautiful. Right, so swing. And then we gain another resource. Beautiful. I also got to throw in Dragon Scale of Flight Path at some point. I'm going to confuse myself if I try to use it now. We'll play the thrown daggers, right, and the pick up the points first. So another dagger swing. Nope, that was wrong. I'm already messing up. Reset. All right, we want the reaction step. Yes, now we do thrown dagger, because this is a nice, beautiful draw card, right? So destroy our dagger, and then if damage is dealt, we get to draw a card, which is really nice because it's a 0-cost blue that draws. So it's a really nice extra little ping going on. So there's our other thrown dagger. We get our resource. Beautiful. And now we're free to play, pick up the points, and retrieve the dagger since we have the resources from Bloodsplattered Vest. Yes, I've done everything correctly at this point, right? So gain our final resource and pass. Beautiful. right? So then we do Filthy to convert, pick up the point to Draconic. That way it gets the buff from Spreading Flame. We do pick up the points. We get a new dagger. Yes, we definitely want to retrieve. We equip it, and then we can throw dagger, the non-active one. Does it tell me? Hopefully it's the left, and it's not beautiful. It's not sorted by when you equipped it. So there's the first Salt the Wound, right? And then we pass. And then we want to swing with the other dagger so that we can toss it, right? Yeah, so it's dagger, pick up the point, throw. Yeah. Oh, I might have clicked past one too many times. This is a problem with obviously going for so many chain links. We'll wait for it to process, and hopefully it doesn't crash, because I would hate to repeat this. But I also might have to undo. Do I have to undo? The chain link was closed. Yeah, there we go. Alright, undo. Throw dagger. You're probably confused now, right? Because the steps have been interrupted. Yuck. Alright, throw dagger. And then, what did I say? Right? We swing to make it so we've used up the charge, basically, right? So now it's right for destruction. And then we do fealty again for pick up the points. Pass. Pick up the points. Get its buff. Retrieve our dagger. And then do our final throw. Yes, throw dagger. Pass. And it's the first dagger this time, right? Beautiful. So there's our 2 Salt the Wounds, which means we're right to use our Amulets of Assertiveness now, and it should target the last 3 cards of our sequence, because we definitely want to combo all 3 Salt the Wounds together. So that's where Soaring Strike comes into play, along with our 2 remaining resources. So, right, confusion over. What is the go now? We go Fealty. Pass. We go pick up the points. Beautiful. No. What? Where have I gone wrong? I'm 1 resource wrong. That's fine. Right? Because I can go Concealed Blade with 2 daggers, and then Blood Run Deep still works. Yeah. So I guess I'm just not retrieving off of this one. Yes. Okay. Hopefully that's correct. Yeah. Playing out of order, and my mind might have just melted, and I miscounted when I was working it all out. But then we go Concealed Blade. We get our second dagger back. Right? Oh, when this hits. Yeah. Pass, let it hit. Get our dagger. Beautiful. Pass, and then we go dagger swing. Pass. We play our Dragon Scalar Flight Path. Right? It gets us another swing. Then we can go swing again. One more time. Beautiful. Into another swing with our other side. Pass. Into our Blood Runs Deep combo. Right? And then we can use Cindra to re-equip. Ooh. A little bit of lag again. How many chains are we at? I think we're at an excessive amount, obviously. I'll give it a tick. Maybe I didn't click space. Alright, there it goes. And then we go Blood Runs Deep. Since both daggers have been utilized, we can destroy both of them. Beautiful. 1 extra damage, 2 extra damage. Pass. Pass. Then we re-equip the daggers. Right, so 1, 2. Then we can swing with both daggers once again. So an extra 6, followed by an extra 6. And then we can Blood Runs Deep 1 more time. Hit our 2 daggers. And I've done everything correctly, I believe. So at this point, we go Soaring Strike. Pass. We get rid of a Salt the Wound. So Salt the Wound now has go again. Beautiful. It is this banished one, so I have to play right to left when we're doing Salt the Wound. Right, I will remember that, surely. Soaring Strike, Salt the Wound, and how much damage is each Salt the Wound going to do now? They are buffed to 30. Yeah, that's fairly decent, right? So 30. Oh, I guess that was the wrong salt. This one? There we go. I guess it ordered them by go again? Second go again? Yeah, beautiful. 31, and finally 32 damage. Now, question is, how much damage did we do in total playing? Oh god, I'm gonna concede and read the stats off the page. It's significantly easier to work out. Okay, so we played 28 cards and we did 254 damage. Ooh, I think the Fang combo we did was actually more damage than Cindra. But they're both around the same amount, which is very interesting, right? So yeah, 28 cards. I wish it had weapon swings, but Salt the Wound wasn't Draconic, so it was what? It was buffed by 28, right? 28 attacks. So yeah, a fair amount, right? I mean, we had 2 re-equips, we had 3 re-equips, so that's 5 concealed, that's 6. Is that all? Right? No, because I didn't have 1 retrieve, so it's 5. It's 5. Right? I'm curious, if I did play in the order I had planned, I have to do the math whether or not I could have had the resource. I think the issue was I was meant to have a Talisman of Recompense instead of Ignition, or along with Ignition, right? You can never have too many resources. And then I, pitched away to sort the deck, and it broke it, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely sizable, right? I mean, throwing-wise, we did 4 through the Blood Runs Deep, right? We did 3 through Throw Dagger, so that's 5, right? So, yeah, Poison Blade would have been a +1 to each of the swings, plus extra 5 damage. So, instead of Spreading Flame, I think Spreading Flame was significantly better. I mean, we already got more than +5 through the In Flames and Phoenix Flame. But there we go. Souped up Cindra combo with the actual hunted cards, right? Now, we have to work on an actual viable version, right? Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya.